Cofrins have really been our most wonderful partners throughout the entire history of the Harn Museum of Art. The Harn Museum might not exist without the Cofrins because they have really been so generous in supporting the establishment of the museum and also its growth over the years.
We knew that we needed a high school wing because we at that time we were serving middle school and high school, but you know how kids' siblings are. So we had to go out and raise money again for a high school wing. And the Cofrins funded the entire thing. It's a modular unit, and to this day, we wouldn't have had that high school wing if it was not for the Cofrins and their contribution.
I did discover his passion for the school, and he always wanted to make us better. Every time we would come up with a plan of something that was sort of, okay, well, we need a certain thing, and we don't want it to cost too much because we were always going to the Cofrins. And he would look at some plans and say, well, that's not very nice. Let's make this nicer. I'll take care of it. And you know, that was always music to our ears because we knew that something wonderful was about to happen.
Dr. Cofrin was one of my favorite people to interact with. He was terribly bright, he was driven, and he could make me feel dumb without much effort at all. He was a joy because of his brightness, his interest in the community, and his belief in the value of museums. Mary Ann, wonderful to work with. I consider her a great friend, and she's been a community supporter of many different organizations for many years, and in fact this is her community where she grew up. So she's a great investor in the community, wonderful sense of humor, terrific conversationalist, and just a joy to spend time with.
They epitomize philanthropy. I learned about philanthropy from David and Mary Ann. I know that they want to see something flourish, that they want to know what the need is, they want to make it happen, they want to know what's going to happen if they don't support a cause.
They believe in education. They believe in helping those that are underserved or underprivileged. But one thing they believe in is not a handout, but a hand up, that they're going to help them move on. That was one of the things that they wanted to stress, that we're going to help these children move on to be prosperous adult citizens or contributing adult citizens in the future.
It's really almost impossible to measure what the impact of the Cofrin family has been, because their support and generosity has really allowed us to, instead of being sort of nuts and bolts kind of institution, it has provided us what it means to be excellent. Our facilities are wonderful, and that is in great part thanks to the Cofrin family.
Both of the Cofrins have always been extremely humble and modest, and they don't really like a lot of recognition or credit for their philanthropy. They like to be generous in a very quiet and modest way, and they're just absolutely delightful to work with. The most charming and enjoyable people to be around that you could possibly imagine.
They are one of the leading philanthropic families in our community and have been for some time. Bless their hearts, as they have been given resources, they have been very willing to share those with people in the community. So they have had a profound impact on the health, the maturity, the interests of this community, and had they have had already a lasting legacy.